But in the meantime, in between time, we still have plenty to talk about. We have a guy lined up who had, I tell you, I look at all of the guys on this list, and there is, I've said it already on this show, no guy made a bigger leap from his junior year to his senior year than our next guest. I think he dispelled any notion, any misconception about what type of receiver he is. A legitimate big play, bona fide big play threat is our next guest from Detroit Country Day, Maurice Ways. Mo Ways, how you doing?
How you doing, man? I'm good. How things going?
And things are going great. Congratulations on making it official today.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I'm very excited, and I'm glad to be a part of Team 135.
Now, Mo, when I first heard your name and saw you, I knew you as a basketball guy. And I think you probably fancied yourself as a basketball guy. At what point did you make that transition? Did you start to say, you know what, football might be the ticket for me?
After my sophomore year, the varsity team had lost their starting receivers, and my head coach, Coach Matt, came and talked to me. He said, the wide receiver starting position is open. If you want it, go ahead and go get it. And it's yours to lose, basically. So I said, I see a great opportunity for me to go ahead and succeed. So I worked my butt off sophomore year, came back junior year, got the starting position. I had a really good year, started getting recruited a little bit. And that's when I said, okay, well, this might be my calling. So, I dedicated my whole junior summer to football, came back senior year, and had a better year than my junior year. So basically after my junior year, I found out football is really good sport for me.
Yeah, and so we'll get to that senior year because, again, if you haven't seen Mo Ways' senior film, go check it out. There's the guaranteed. I just talked about guaranteed. I'm going to get on the show. I guarantee you'll be impressed with just what a game-changing presence he was for his team. But, Mo, let's go back. You mentioned you had a really good junior season. You wind up getting that Michigan offer. What was it? First of all, when did you realize that Michigan was on the hook, that a scholarship was likely going to come? And how long between them offering and you committing did it take? I mean, when did you know? Did it take you very long to realize Michigan was the place for you?
Yeah, my first visit, I went out there, had a conversation with Coach Hatch, and he said, we saw your film, and personally I like you. And he said, I think you can fit our program very well, and I'm doing everything in my power to make sure that I get you up here. And when he said that, the first time I met him, I was like, okay, well, they got, a lot of interest in me, so I might be getting off pretty soon. Then I had a workout a couple of weeks later, and they called me that night and offered me. And I was very excited. And after I got offered, I think I waited about 3 weeks, I think, almost close to a month, to just make sure that was the place for me and, weigh all my options and see if I get any more offers or anything like that. And then I went ahead and committed. And, I just felt at home. I had a lot of unofficial business up there. I got very comfortable with the coaching staff and just the atmosphere and things like that. And, I knew Michigan was a place for me, and I couldn't wait to go ahead and commit.
All right, so Mo, we watched you at camp. You had a really good Michigan camp. And, and watching you your junior season even, you could see the athletic talent. I mean, you were big, you were physical, you could jump. You were able to really outmuscle a lot of receivers, but few people described you as a deep threat. Sure, you were able to make some big plays, but no one was saying, hey, that's a deep threat, that's a big play receiver. That's not the case anymore. You look at your senior film, you're making big plays all over the place, getting deep on corners routinely. What's the difference? What's the difference in your junior year, from your junior year to your senior year, in your eyes? What changed for you to help you take your game to the next level?
I think my work ethic. Like I said, junior year I was still playing basketball and football at the same time, but my junior summer going to senior year, I dedicated my whole summer to straight pure football, nothing else but just football. And not only that, but I had a chip on my shoulder. I felt like the whole year I asked to prove. People were doubting me here, there, and the other. So I said, well, hey, the only way to shut the dollars up is to go ahead and perform and work hard and get better. So I played that, that chip on my shoulder and just felt I had something to prove every game I went out there. And just my work ethic and just working hard and working on things I have to work on, listen to what Coach Hank told me to work on, things like that, and just trying to become a better player.
Is it just that you're technically better, that you're a better route runner, that your technique is better, or are you bigger, stronger, faster now than you were?
I think it's both. I'm bigger, stronger, faster. My technique is better. My hand-eye coordination is better. My routes are better. I think it's all that. I'm definitely bigger. I'm about 195 right now. I played about 180 something last year, my junior year. I'm grilling inch, about 6'4" right now, and my routes are better. You know, I catch the ball better. I think the game more. I think that's a big part of my thing. I watched a lot of film coming into my senior season, so I think the game more. Try to read the defense, try to read the coverage, things like that. I'm just a smaller player now. I have a lot of work to do, a lot of growing up to do, but I think as I continue to work hard and keep going, I'm going to become a better receiver.
You know, and Mo, one of the things we've talked to a lot of kids about that have come on, the recruiting effort they put in, who they recruited, who they went and got. I know you played a key role in getting your man L Boogie, Lawrence Marshall, in the fold. That was one of your specials,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Now, how do you guys know each other? How do you guys know each other?
I've known L Boogie since middle school. We played AAU together with the family. And ever since then, you know, I know we built a good relationship. And actually, I just found out he started playing football maybe till about a year or two ago. And I was like, well, I didn't play football. I think he was a big-time recruit, things like that. So, and same thing about me. He didn't know I play football either. So I thought he got an offer. He thinking about going to Ohio and things like that. I said, no, I need to get Ann Arbor with me. And I got him. And it was ultimately his decision also, though. But I think I had a little influence on him. I was like, he came with me, though.
Okay, all right. So I don't know if you thought this far ahead. Well, first of all, what does the rest of your senior year look like? What are your plans? Other sports? Is it just preparing for Michigan? And then number two, I mean, have you gone so far as to figure out who you're going to be rooming with when you report, that kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll probably report to school around June. I think June 20th is the date. I'm probably going to run track, maybe hit the 200 4x1. And then just get ready for Michigan. Just get bigger, get stronger, faster, better receiver, things like that. And then, you know, I'm trying to enjoy my last 5 months of high school with my friends and my family, things like that before I go off to college.
Okay. Well, Mo Ways, congratulations once again. What a fantastic end to your high school career that we saw. Hope the best is yet to come as you are on your way to the University of Michigan. So congratulations. We'll talk to you again in the future.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, man. Go Blue.
All right. That was Mo Ways, Maurice Ways from Detroit Country Day. Outstanding receiving talent. We have another break to get to, folks.